of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Well, hello, everybody. That is one uh, intro tape that just will not stop on its own. I do not know why. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. You are watching the Emily Pearl Show live from Memphis, Tennessee, where we talk about anything we want to talk about. All right. Hello there, Mary. Mary Ellibird, Mary. I tell you, Mary gonna end up winning that prize, but whenever I do have the early bird prize. So I'm going to make sure that I have it. And I forgot to type something in here in my comment column, but it's okay. So I'm not going to be able to use it. I wanted it to just this show. I can start checking it out. But I was in a hurry to get the show started tonight anyway. And we're not going to hold you long tonight, but I got the co-host in there standing by. Now, none other than the hostess of the mostest, Sybil Marie Presley. Hey, Sybil.
Hey, I had to get past that tree. Let me skip past the tree. See,
that's all right. It's gonna disappear. Hold on, just a minute. Let me get Tim in here.
Peekaboo.
There you go. See, I told you it's gonna get out the way. Hey,
I like your background.
Hey. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought we could use a little movement tonight because I'm feeling kind of halfway exhausted, so I'll let the screen move for us. Okay.
Hey, Sandra.
I told her hello. Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay, Sybil?
Mary. Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, okay. I think she's speaking to you guys. Okay. All right then. So, Sybil, what have you been up to since last time I saw you?
Well, I was still communicating with Elvis fans, and we have Lisa's Memorial Sunday, so I've been busy all week doing that, and people are connecting with me and doing things on Facebook. And I do want to say once again that I created a a group on Facebook called Lisa Marie Memories from Fans. And the fans can go there and post poetry and artwork and comments and experiences and their personal photos of Lisa and their favorite photos. It's their page, because even though there's thousands of posts out there, after a while, instead of people having to go back and hunt and search, they can just have everything on one group.
Yes. That's a
I
good
wanted to
idea.
announce that again.
Okay, that's a great idea. Yeah. I think I joined it, so but I don't.
You did.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to write anything yet, but I will. So
I got
Timothy,
some, yeah, good
I'm,
response.
what have you been doing since I saw you yesterday?
Yeah. It was yesterday when we talked. Been trying some new meditation, trying to get my chakras to working better, so
All
I can open
right.
up that third eye.
That sounds like a winner, man. I tell
Yeah.
you. Well, you go ahead then with your bad self. Yeah, nothing can beat meditation, you know.
No, you're right.
Mhm.
Very spiritual.
It is.
Yeah.
Because a
So
lot of people don't realize when you just thinking
yeah,
in meditation that you actually are praying.
right.
You actually are praying because you're taking time out to be by yourself and alone with your thoughts.
Yeah.
And your thoughts can be heard by God, you know,
Right.
so you're actually praying. Yeah, so that's the reason why I always say it's several different types of forms
Right.
of spirituality, you know.
Yes.
So, right then, so we caught up with what everybody's been doing. Well, y'all know what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And so, you know, anyhow, I ain't gonna tell all that. They don't even know that part.
Gotcha.
But I'm okay. I'm not sick or anything, y'all.
That's the most important thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to hear a little bit from our partners, and we're not gonna hold y'all long because I asked the team whether they think about 30-minute show tonight or so, you know, and so they said, well, they like the idea, so we're gonna do y'all about 30-40 minutes, but we're gonna put some information in there for you. We're gonna talk, all right?
Oh yeah.
All right, so go ahead and share, y'all, and stick and stay for us. Don't go away, because we will be back. We're just going to hear a little bit from some of our partners for right now, okay?
Okay.
All righty. We'll be right back.
What am I going to get? Ooh, cherries. Oh, okay. How about cherry ice cream? With sprinkles? And maybe a baguette. And a French boy. Bonjour. Ooh la la, baby. You know what I need? Bath bombs. Bombs away! Gotta have Takis. Oh, I need balls. Okay, I'm gonna need some glue. Oh, and a new charger. I can never find those things. And I gotta get flowers for mommy. And a little something for me. Can I get a robe?
So, are you going to Amy's wedding?
I don't have the money.
Yeah, you do. Who are you? I'm you, from the future. And I just got paid.
And I'm Dave. I can get you up to $500 of your future money now.
Up to $500 instantly?
Instantly.
That's amazing. Oh, who's he? Oh, this is Paolo. We met at the reception. Hi. Hola. Hello. Paolo. That's me.
Download Dave and get up to $500 instantly.
All right, y'all. Sorry that took a bit longer than I had anticipated. My headset cord to my mic and my headset, it just keeps tangling up, and so therefore it's breaking off the sound for me and causing a delay a bit with me talking to you guys. So while we bring back in the rest of the team, I'm going to make sure that there is not any other application running that is slowing my system down. So who's gonna start us off tonight?
Well, I guess I'll start off.
All right, Tim, come on with it. We're ready.
Here's a tidbit of information that a lot of people didn't know about. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is the godfather to Meghan and Harry's daughter.
Ooh, I sure did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't either.
Well, how it came about was, when everything was going chaotic for them in the beginning and in the middle and all the way up to this point. So they have a deal with Netflix. It's a 4-part series.
Oh, yes, I'm playing.
Right. And it gives you all the insight from their point of view. And it's really, really interesting. I mean, it grasps you and it stays with you.
Yeah.
And it was very chaotic at the time. And they were already friends, and Tyler Perry offered that they could come stay on his property, one of his properties, which was very beautiful. And they had to up their security while they were there. But that's where they were. Yeah, that's where they were when they were out of sight, out of mind. But yeah, it's a really, really good Netflix commentary from them. They give you a real open look inside of their lives from the beginning all the way up to this point. So, yeah, I didn't know that. I had no idea that Tyler Perry was the godfather.
So who produced it? Did Tyler Perry produce the documentary?
I don't know for sure.
No, it's Netflix.
That's what I thought it was, Netflix.
No, that's the stream service. So several.
Yeah.
Well, it was the Netflix people involved with whatever that is the ones that did the documentary. They said.
Well, that's
I'm not sure.
When they have what that means is a Netflix original series. It doesn't mean that Netflix produced that.
That's correct.
When you have a documentary like that, you usually have maybe 4 or 5 different producers, but you usually have one big one, one major producer.
Right.
I haven't read anything who it is.
Well, I started watching it, but I'll tell you the truth. I fell asleep at the beginning. It's kind of stopped. It moves too slow for me.
Oh yeah, it's a process.
I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's a process.
You're not gonna see it if you don't have Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, so I kind of I started watching that, Tim. That was right after Christmas. As soon as it came out.
Right.
But I didn't get past episode 2. I don't think I even got through halfway through part 1 because I was like, this is really moving too slow. It's boring to me.
It was dragging, huh?
Well, I mean, I know that it's interesting,
right?
And I'm going to watch it one day. When I'm just, but when I can just really force myself to stay awake. But that particular day, I was like, I got to change off of this. I wasn't ready to go to sleep, and I had fallen asleep on it. And this was like in the middle of the day, and I was like, okay, I don't want to sleep now. Hi, Ernestine. I'm like, okay, I don't want to sleep now. So I switched it over to something with action or adventure or something.
It's a process. It's definitely a process because they split it up. They did 1 and 2 on like a week before, and did the 3 and 4 a week after. So it
Yeah.
was a little grace period in between. But now,
I
right
didn't even make it to the I didn't even make it to the grace period. I thought,
now, yeah. I mean, it answers all those
but
questions.
I know one thing, it's not British produced
It is not.
because
It is not.
British produced films and series, they don't move slow like that.
Yeah.
They
And
don't
here's
start off
another thing. Check this out. The condition of Tyler Perry being a godfather, he had one condition and one condition on it.
what?
That will be accepting the role on one condition, that they do not travel to the UK and celebrate in the USA.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
because from his perspective, he felt that they were done very wrong,
Yeah.
at the time and what they were going through. So
Well,
yeah, that
the
was
history of the royal family, that not just that one.
right.
Originally, there were 7 royal families that ruled the world, but now there's 11 or 12.
Hmm.
And so you can research it, you can Google it and find out about the royal families. And
Yeah,
those are the families that really do rule this planet.
right.
I'm talking about worldwide.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they make sure that they have someone in parliament, in government, in police, in FBI, in every important aspect of function or sector
yeah,
of life.
right.
And so I'm not surprised when the beach started beginning at the beginning when Queen was living.
Right.
I was not surprised that it was gonna fall apart because I know what the by studying history, I know what the rules are
Right.
of royal families,
Yeah, yeah,
and they got some really really strict rules, especially
yeah,
about mixing
race.
races. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And
And
also, I think
commoners.
Princess Di is not Princess Diana. Yeah, it is. It's a movie based on her. It's I think it's 4 episodes of that. And I
Mhm.
had no idea that she had to step up to the plate as young as she did.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
absolutely right about the rules and regulations, because that's
Mhm.
what drove her first marriage apart. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
absolutely right. They do have those traditions, and they do not bend or fold when it comes
They
to
don't bend or fall. And the thing of it is with royal families, I mean, if you think back, if y'all want to go way back, the king could have a concubine, but the queen couldn't.
right,
So the king has always been able to be unfaithful
right, fruitful,
or infidel,
right,
with his wife, cheat.
yeah,
We call it cheat, but
yeah,
for them, it's just the rules of their life.
right,
They feel that they can be with anybody they want to be with at any time. And for poor Diana, she was young and she actually did fall in love with him. And she didn't know, what she was really getting into. But it's not like the storybook fairy tales too much
no,
at
no,
all, And so when she found out about his behavior, his promiscuous behavior,
yeah,
it broke her heart, And when your heart is broken, male or female, you at some point you want to make yourself the center of attention,
right,
and then which is a no in royal families. I don't care what's going on in the royal family, you don't
you're
ever
right,
make yourself the center of attention.
you're right,
And
yeah,
then the other thing is revenge, and so you can't ever do revenge in under the rules of the royal family. They want to take care of all your business for you. You
yeah,
cannot have you cannot have a hand in your decisions,
right,
the way you live, the way you dress, at what you eat.
yeah,
And that's like being in a
yeah.
jail.
And hell has no fury like a woman scorned.
That's right. That's
That's what
Yeah,
right.
I've heard.
Yeah. And so, I think one night, I don't know whether to do it on what show to do it on, but I'm going to talk about the current 11 or 12 royal families that we have now
Yeah,
that rule the world. But
Rockefellers in there.
for the longest, now Rockefellers are not really royal blood.
No, they
Uh,
just rich.
Yeah, it's just
yeah,
rich beyond your wildest dreams.
yeah, but they are friends of royals. You see what I'm
Gotcha.
Yeah.
saying?
Gotcha.
And so, and if you're a friend of a royal, you are gonna be rich. They're gonna make sure you're set up,
Yeah,
because what they do is they set you up so they can use you.
right.
Hmm
Yeah, everything
But
comes at a price.
yeah, and that's why hundreds of years ago in royal families they used to um, do procreation with their own blood. And for us
Incest.
nowadays, yeah, they were big on incest because they wanted to keep the bloodlines clear,
Yeah, probably blue
and
bloods.
blue blood, and aristocracy. If you weren't a relative in the current aristocracy,
Yeah,
then you couldn't marry into a royal family.
yeah,
They
you're right.
married their cousins, their nephews,
Yeah,
their aunts, their uncles. It's crazy,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And if you want to know the truth about it, a royal family history is the origination of discrimination.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Hmm
Yeah, when
hmm
you think about it, you're right.
hmm hmm So,
Because
anywho, that was really good information there, Tim.
Yeah.
glad we
Well,
enjoyed
all
it.
right, Timothy. You
Yeah,
can really dig it up.
All right,
I'm
thanks.
Dig up
telling
some
you,
news.
I enjoyed that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Yeah.
let's hear from my partner too, and we'll come back to Sybil Europe. Okay.
All right.
Well, okie dokie.
All right. Well, y'all stick and say we'll be right back. Who's gonna show tonight? Okay.
Welcome to the Shack 12 Week Shred. My name is Rock Shabazz, and I'm here to take you through the same program that I made for this guy right here.
This program is without a doubt a huge reason why I was able to get fit and stay fit. If you put in the work and stay consistent, you just might be able to keep up. It's time for you to get to work.
We're coming back. I was looking at it on my phone, right? And the phone was still going, and it's still going now, and I'm back. But on the phone, in the studio, the commercial was still running, but on the phone, it was gone. So that's why I say it's a like delay going on. I'm gonna have to clean my disk drive. I guess I'll do it tonight after the show and get some of that stuff off of it, because what happens is on my computer, if I work on it all day long, like, oh God, it's been going like what almost 12 hours now. So yeah, it's kind of tired. The computer kind of tired. All right, bringing in the rest of the team now so Sybil can come on and give us what she's got, because mine is very short.
Well, my segment is super short too. I just want to let you know that I stumbled across an amazing website I want to tell you all about. And Emily, I sent this to you in Messenger, but I think I'm going to send you the website when we hang up. It's called godinanutshell.com.
Mm-hmm.
And something right up your alley. You're going to have to watch it in bits and pieces. But I saw this. Betty Tyler had sent me this YouTube video of which
Our
is
guest,
associated.
our guest from Tuesday night.
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I was so fascinated with it. I thought, well, I'll go ahead and take a look. It was I guess yesterday morning. And would you know that I stayed glued to that video the whole 4 hours?
That's unusual for you. I mean, that's extremely unusual for you.
4 hours in a row. I take it with me to the kitchen and fix me some hot tea. And
Really?
yeah, I didn't leave it out of my sight for a second. That's how fascinating this is. And you have got to watch it. You can do it in parts and turn around and go back, pick up where you left off. But what it's about, it's called Noah's Ark. And it goes all the way back through Noah and how big the animals were, before the flood and after, and bones and things like that. And it absolutely goes through science and just about scientific proof of the worldwide flood. And it goes all the way back to Adam and Eve and points out various things. I've never seen a more educational video in my life.
Wow.
And throughout the video, I kept thinking about you, Emily. I thought you're gonna love this.
Okay.
They've actually found in various deserts, believe it or not, skeletons of whales. From the flood, and runs fish all over the place and whatever. So atheists could watch this, and they're absolute fools if at the end of this video.
Sounds powerful.
If they still atheists, I mean,
some people call them fools already.
Well, the Bible, God calls them fools. It says a fool in his heart says that there is no God. That's in Proverbs. But
true.
I have never been. I like Bible science anyway. I like science by itself.
Okay.
But when you mix it with Bible science, when they point out all these scientific things, that really fascinates me. And to sit there for 4 hours, I looked at my watch. I started watching,
I'm still laughing at that 4 hours. I'm still laughing at you at 4 hours, man.
When I went to the bathroom, the phone went with me too. And,
go, girl.
I did not miss a second of that thing.
Okay.
And I would just it's put on by Trey Smith, Trey, and he does a fascinating. He has a great voice for something like this. Okay. And then he moves with his hand and points to the chart. He's very dramatic. And I've never seen anything in my life so fascinating. So what I want to do is give that website out again. They have various videos.
Type it in your phone. Can you type it in your phone?
In my phone.
Are you on the page, on the show page on your phone?
I'm on the computer, but
can you type in the comments? Type it in the comments.
It won't let me. It says sending messages is only supported by the host.
And is that what it's saying?
Let me type in. I don't know why this.
Because I can't type in either. So that's
well, that's okay. If people's all that interested.
Wait a minute. I can put an ad. I can put a banner up. Hold on, just a minute.
I'm gonna go back and see some of the other stuff they do, and also they sell.
Wait. Now you got only one thing at a time. I'm putting up a banner. What is it? www what?
God. It's all small letters. God. GodInANutshell.com. That's God. GodInANutshell.com. And you'll see his name, which is Trey, Trey Smith.
Is that right? Look at that.
GodInANutshell.com. That is correct.
Okay.
And besides watching it on the internet, he does have everything for sale in DVDs that people can purchase.
Okay.
And
Tim, you and I should be able to cast that to our TV.
Yeah.
And then we wouldn't
Yeah.
have to carry the phone
Yeah.
around with us.
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah. I'm gonna
compares
give it
how,
a shot again.
I mean, there was large animals back then, like even a dragonfly now. Dragonflies back then be the size of a mouse or
Tree.
something. You know, just every, animals were bigger back then.
Well, I know they were, and then
And,
men were smaller.
Yeah, and so it's just fascinating. I didn't know I loved science so much, but I guess
You just got look those signs.
4
And-
hours.
And she'd be the same way if she ever tuned in to Pearl's Politics. So we have some fun on Pearl's
Yeah.
Politics.
oh yeah, I might shock y'all one night and do that. You know?
All right. Okay.
So
Well,
believe it or not,
so,
I do have opinions here and there.
Tell us a
And,
little bit more about this video. So it takes you from the we know it's telling about the past. Does it
It's,
come into the future?
It comes into the future nowadays, and things that's been found, like whale bones and skeletons in deserts, you know, places it shouldn't be in. It just and it shows how pockets of water could have been under the earth, and as God allowed it to rain the 40 days and 40 nights, that the water pockets could have caused such pressure and make us like a small crack up to the crust of the earth and exploded, and water came from beneath, and also as it rained, so it could flood so quickly.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's just full of stuff. And
Yeah.
Well, what was your favorite part of it?
all of it. And one thing,
4 hours.
and 4 hours. And
4 hours.
so one thing too is there was a drawing of what they thought possibly the ark had it wasn't just one flat boat.
Oh, we know,
You know,
that.
because it had all those animals on there, and there was
Mhm.
he made a drawing of quite possibly that it had so many layers, you know, so many floors.
Yeah, we know that. Mhm.
Yeah.
And I sure hope Noah had a shovel on the ark, because he's sure gonna need it. And so it was just fascinating the way it was built and how it could float, and everything.
Well, you know,
I'm
we
not-
have. Do you know what did y'all know that we have a world arc already?
No.
In
What
an
kind of
event,
arc?
in the event that the planet, that we have disaster on Earth, and it wipes out.
Well, that's good
most
to
of
know,
all
but
of.
then you'll have to have time to take a Greyhound or airplane to get to that ark.
No, not for us. They have microorganisms, seeds, genes, genetic material of every kind of animal it is, every kind of mammal it is, genes and genetic material of every race it is, every culture it is. In other words, and they already have clones of cloning materials of humans and animals, mammals, chickens, eggs,
Well, who's
poultry.
they?
The government,
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
the World
Yeah,
Organization
they.
government, the World Organization.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clarifying that. I didn't know who they were.
That it's not just our government; it's all major
All of
governments.
them.
They call the World Organization, and I forgot where it's located, but I saw a special on that. I don't know whether it was on Saturday morning, one Saturday morning, or what, but this guy walked inside and showed you, some parts of it. And what happens is that if mankind was to be almost destroyed, they could restart the world. They could restart agriculture. They could restart life. They could restart all of the animals, all of the insects and bugs, predators and prey, all of that stuff. The same way that Noah did it is the same way they already have it fixed up for today.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they don't revive bed bugs.
Oh, they got that too.
They don't need
Yeah,
any more of those things.
it's not a question of how, it's just when.
Now, yeah,
Well,
and
it's
it's not a
amazing.
question, and they can't pick and choose what they want. The
Right.
mission is to have
Everything.
if it's
Educate
a
everybody.
male and a female of every single species and
Organism.
gene.
Mhm.
And
That's a lot too.
Well,
oh yeah,
some
Go
of
ahead.
that they're already using because the food that we eat, the seeds are manufactured in a lab.
now they
It's
don't
not-
use this. They don't mess with this.
Okay.
Nobody messes with this. This
Gotcha.
is stored. They're
Okay, I see.
stored. They're stored in
Uh-oh.
drawers, chambers, rooms.
Right,
I mean, this is a huge place,
right. For
and
reproducing.
and
Yeah.
this place is shielded from nuclear. It's shielded where nuclear won't affect it.
Yeah.
Nothing can blow it up. Nothing can if it we are overcome by water, it's gonna be floating. It'll be a floating ark. Fire can't destroy it. Bomb can't destroy it. So it's already here. I mean, this
Yeah.
is, and what they want, what they're trying to read, and they're trying to go to Mars. That's why they're trying to get to Mars so bad, is because they want to store some things up there. And they're thinking about revisiting the moon to store some things up there too.
Yeah.
See,
And
so that we would have
yeah.
an alternative planet to restart this life
Yeah.
on.
I
on
believe that we
things.
have another planet. It's so much that's going on up there.
Yeah, do you know how many planets it is? Look, the only ones that they told us about in
Yeah.
school is about 8, 9 of them.
Yeah.
There's more planets than that.
Yeah.
It's an enormous. The planets number in the millions,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't see them here from Earth.
Right.
But the space station can see further than the Hubble telescope down here on Earth.
Gotcha.
So, but anyhow, yeah, they're looking for other viable planets, I should say,
Mm-hmm.
where they can go ahead and set up stations
Yeah.
to store all of these things from the ark or
Yeah.
duplicate.
And I believe-
Actually, they want to duplicate the ark
Yeah.
on some other planets.
Yeah, I think they already had started their storage and everything on the other planets, because if you look at it, Elon Musk and NASA were competing for a minute going up. He broke some type of record. I think it was for passengers could go on the
Oh
shuttle.
no, it wasn't Elon Musk. That was the Amazon man.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that one. So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Amazing.
an Amazon millionaire.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he still has that service. He let William Shatner
Yeah.
rode up there
Star
last
Trek.
year.
Captain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he took, but see, what they didn't land in what they did was just went around. They didn't even. They
just kind of orbit.
Yeah,
the
just kind of
atmosphere.
orbited, went out in the orbit and came back down. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
because I mean,
barely got in
I
space.
watched it live,
Right.
and see those spaceships travel so fast that it was only like 2 hours long in
Yeah.
our time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's just how fast they got there, so
Right.
Yeah, that's quite a trip.
that's quite a trip. You talk about trip you out in space, that was the way he went.
That's spaced out for sure.
Yeah. So my little topic was this, or have I forgotten it already? Because we have talked about so much. Oh, it was about the Black Adam. Your guy, Civil Rock, Dwayne.
Oh, Young Rock.
Not
yeah.
Dwayne Wilson, Dwayne
Dwayne Johnson.
Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
This movie, the Black Adam movie that he starred in, was
Yeah, I
in
didn't get to see that.
It was in the theaters back, I think, around Thanksgiving or so. Well, now it's on HBO. Now it's on HBO, available for all to see. So I started watching it yesterday. And it's pretty good. It's packed with a lot of action. And you know, a narrator starts off telling about the history. Well, thank God that when I narrated my movie, the narration wasn't as long as this. Before you know the movie gets really moving.
Yeah, the introduction of it.
Yeah, but it was a little bit too long for me. And then the other thing that I did not like about it was the closed captioning, because they're talking about this ancient country, and how, you know, the Shazam. This is a DC comic character, right?
Okay.
And then it goes back to the Shazam hero comes from an ancient city long ago. So they are speaking in a different language at the beginning.
That's not good.
And the closed captioning, well, it's not, they don't, not all the way through the movie, just a little bit in the front, and then maybe a little bit in the middle.
That's good.
And then a little bit at the end. Well, maybe none at the end, just a little bit in the middle and a little bit up front. Okay. But what I don't like about the closed captioning, except when you and I talk about this all the time, it just flashed up there to blink an eye. I can't read no sentence that long.
I can't either.
You know, you talking to something I don't understand.
Right.
And you got the closed caption up there for me to read 2 sentences as to what these people said, but you throw it in front of my eyes like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to read that fast.
Yeah, that's one of my reasons.
I can't read that fast, you know.
I've never seen them that fast. I've always saw them slow.
I know, and normally I can read closed captionings, but there was 2 problems with this one. On this movie, and I think that's why they got it out now, showing it so fast, because they couldn't make any more money off of it from the theater when nobody going to see it.
It was not a hit.
Yeah, and so first of all, the writing there's 3 things wrong with that closed caption that they're using. It's too small. They don't keep it on the screen long enough, and of all things, it's not in white. It's in a soft yellow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how stupid. That's hard to read.
Yeah, I try to stay away from those movies like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my pet peeves too. And also, when you're on other pictures and their mouth is moving, but the words are not matching.
Yeah, Japanese movies famous for that. They'll say something in English.
Now I don't mind watching
5
those.
minutes.
Right.
I don't mind watching those. I like watching those because those are really good movies. And what I just be listening, I've been watching them move and listening to what they're saying. I'll be looking at their mouth. I don't have to look at their mouth, but because I'm not
funny.
Yeah, but I mean they are really good movies. Like have you ever watched Marco Polo?
No.
You need to watch Marco Polo. This is a complete Mongolian Chinese movie series.
Okay.
And everybody's talking English and their mouth is moving in English.
You know what? I take that back. I think I did watch that.
Yeah. Marco Polo. See that?
Yeah, I had to remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Canada, Canadian, Norwegian, Australia, the UK, Britain, they really made good movies. I'll watch a foreign and international movie way before I'll even watch an American movie. It may be bad to say that, but but I do that. That was one reason why I was so happy that I found a UK editor to edit my movie.
Yeah,
because I know it was going to be good, you know, and because one thing you don't want in a movie, the editing is what makes the movie.
Right.
the editing and the sound. And that was the other thing that the sound. Now Warner Brothers, no, they could have did a better job on the sound of this movie. I didn't hear no Dolby and no stereo surround.
Wow.
And they may have had it there, but it was very low. And
Wow.
see, I've watched all of DC comic series, so I know that it's not just my TV, because I've watched the other DC comic series, you know, movies and series, that Warner Brothers made for DC Comics, right? And the hero and stuff, and I mean, it's loud, it's there, surround, you know, man. I could barely even hear what the folk was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, why they want to miss this?
I'm surprised at them, Warner Brothers. They
that sound like that was a flop. That's why they put it out like that.
But was the flop intentional simply because there was an African American? Well, he's not even African American. He's Australian, but he's a person of color. But I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know who produced Black Knight. Have you ever watched Black Knight? Now that's an African American playing Black Knight, another action hero. Mm-hmm. He's not in the DC Comics series, I don't think. But that movie had great sound, Dolby sound. So I don't know, really understand why Warner Brothers. I don't think Warner Brothers produced Black Knight though, too. I'm gonna double check that and I'll tell y'all next Friday night. But I just know Warner Brothers could have done better. So we had the captioning that was bad, the sound that was bad, and that's pretty much it. The color.
Well, that's enough.
The color was because those are two main ingredients, right? The sound and
that's enough. I'm glad I didn't go see it.
Yeah, and to me, you have to really be patient with that, and that's one of the reasons I don't watch them, because once you get sucked in or drawn in, then you got to try to read the captions throughout all the movies.
Well, you should, but HBO, you can go ahead and watch it, because it's just a 2-hour movie. But now, what I do like about it is they do give you a 2-hour. I think it's about 2 hours. Might be hour 59, 58 minutes, but it's packed.
Okay,
it's really packed. You know, you don't get bored unless you got bored like me trying to strain and hear, because, you know, I'm used to
Dolby sound,
1080p. When you watch something in 1080p, usually the sound match.
Yeah.
So what we had, on this movie was a 1080p product where the sound was not equal to the quality of the movie that I'm watching, you know. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it again, but I'm going to watch it on my tablet because I have an adaptive Dolby surround sound gadget that I can plug into my tablet, and I get that stereo sound, theater sound.
Yeah,
so
let us know about that, how that works out.
Yeah, I'll let you know about that. Yeah, I've been had that. The first time I bought one, I wore it out. This is my second one that I bought, and so I've been had those for my tablets and my phone for at least 3 years.
Yeah,
and but I can send you guys a picture of it if y'all would like to order it. It's on Amazon. They only cost around $30, you know, but I mean, you get your money worth. Right. Because it was like 2 years before my first one wore out. I just the button. I just put a button out pushing.
Gotcha.
But the second one, I like this style better because it has a larger button. The other one I had a really small button, and I hate those little small buttons where you have to use your fingernail to push it in and out.
Yeah.
And I think, but no, this one it's got a real nice big size button you just push with your thumb. So I figure I'll be having this one a lot longer. But that's what I want to tell you.
Kind of a headphone thing that you
it's just a round piece probably no bigger than the size of my mouse. Of the
Yeah.
small. I have like a mini mouse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't have that big huge mouse like you. So you can see, you can tell me about fingernails. I have a mini mouse.
Yeah, I do too.
This is a mini mouse. You got a big mouse, Tim. See, mine fit right in the palm of my hand. Can y'all see that? I mean, I can put my whole hand around it. See that?
Me too.
Well, I can. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So it's about half this size.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, that's
it's
pretty
half
good
the
size.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And you just plug it in the whole way your earphones go.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. And then you push the button and man, you got boom boom sound.
Wow, that sounds unique.
Yeah.
Right.
All right then. So that wraps it up for me. Anybody got anything else?
Nope.
Well,
But what I
think
did,
much covered.
a note on Black Adam was that I did
Okay.
read an article last month where Dwayne Johnson said that he wasn't going to continue playing Black Adam in the series. So I don't know if they're gonna proceed with the series and put somebody else in there as Black Adam, or they're just gonna let it stay as a movie and not do the series. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
That was my end note on my segment that I
Well,
wanted to make
that
sure
was
I
a
got.
good end. Young Rock will be back here around March.
Oh, they're gonna be filming again?
They're going to be filming here for 3 years.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, all right then. Sybil, your closing comments.
Well, that's about it. I enjoyed tonight. And I think 3 of us make a great team.
Always. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying.
That's that woman in the bathtub. You know that woman in the bathtub in that commercial? I don't know where she is. It's either a huge bathroom. I don't see the throne. I don't see a sink. But she's out in the middle of a giant room in a bathtub.
Oh, a studio. It's a studio. So
Yeah, they're using the green screen.
Green screen studio. You remember that time when we went out there, way out there in Whitney Road at that girl's house? I mean, at the studio where they had that great big large green screen.
Oh yeah,
It's something like that in a studio.
Yeah, it just makes it look like a huge bathroom. But you have some great commercials.
That's what it's supposed to do. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Well, it certainly is, and I want to thank everybody for going into WLO.link / Emily Pearls and check on our products.
Yeah, and I'll be glad when the quarter ends, 4 months is up, so I can see if we made any money or not. Because they all pay every quarter, every 3 months.
Oh, okay.
4 times a year. So we'll see. And but we'll probably keep it up even if we don't, because I like them. I like seeing their products, you know.
It's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So Tim, your closing comments.
Oh yeah, great show. Very informative. Good reply. The audience, they jumped in here and there. So yeah, it was a great show. Can't wait to do it again. With that, I wish everybody love, peace, and happiness, and let's be safe out there.
I know that's right. And so I want to get ready for bed in just a little bit. I'm going in early tonight, so won't be no late stand up for me on this particular Friday night. So I gotta rest it up. A bit.
Yeah, you get some rest.
I want to thank everybody for joining in with us. Everybody for supporting our show, our sponsors, our audience, our fans. I thank my co-hosts the most. I thank y'all, Tim, Sybil on the Emily Pearls show. I thank Jen on our Pearls Politics show. You know. Thank you guys for the Tuesday night show, Linda Pearls and Tim and Sybil again. I couldn't do these shows without y'all. Y'all just don't know how big a help y'all are.
Well, you're welcome.
Emily, make sure people know that you're not going to be on Sunday, so they won't be looking for you.
Yeah, we won't be back to Tuesday, y'all, from the 901 show, okay?
Gotcha.
All right.
All
And
right.
so with that, I will do my closing tonight because we don't have guests.
Okay.
A pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of something special. So it doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor, you, my pearls, are a precious thing. You are indeed a special someone. All right.
All right.
So as we say around here in the Emily Pearl Show, listen, don't hate them, congratulate them. And if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, everything good that you do with what team?
Come back
Come
to
back to
you.
you.
That's right. And that's our time. And we'll see y'all on Tuesday night.
All
Good
right.
night. Love y'all.
All right.
Good night. Night.